This is an iHeart podcast.
Have you ever thought about going voiceover? I'm Hope Woodard, a comedian, creator, and seeker of male validation. I'm also the girl behind voiceover, the movement that exploded in 2024. You might hear that term and think it's about celibacy, but to me, voiceover is about understanding yourself outside of sex and relationships. It's flexible, it's customizable, and it's a personal process.
Singleness is not a waiting room. You are actually at the party right now.
Let me hear it. No. Listen to VoiceOver on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Why is a soap opera western like Yellowstone so wildly successful? The American West with Dan Flores is the latest show from the Meat Eater Podcast Network. So join me starting Tuesday, May 6th, where we'll delve into stories of the West and come to understand how it helps inform the ways in which we experience the region today.
Listen to The American West with Dan Flores on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What happens when we come face to face with death?
My truck was blown up by a 20-pound anti-tank mine.
My parachute did not deploy.
I was kidnapped by a drug cartel.
When we step beyond the edge of what we know.
I clinically died. The heart stopped beating.
Which I was dead for 11.5 minutes.
And return.
It's a miracle I was brought back.
Alive Again, a podcast about the strength of the human spirit. Listen to Alive Again on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran, the Elvis Duran phone tap.
Danielle is into the phone tap today. What do you have, Daniela?
We got an email that says, months ago, a big-time newspaper company started delivering papers to our house. My husband started to read the paper every day, but when he got a bill for the subscription, he thought his newspaper company was scamming us into a subscription. I want someone to call him from a collection agency saying that he owes money for the paper he thought he was getting for free. So Lisa's the wife. I start the call, calling on behalf of the collection agency, looking for payment on the newspaper, and we're calling her husband, Richard.
Let's see how she does in today's phone tap.
Hello?
Yes, I'm looking for Richard, please.
Who's calling?
It's Lisa Mathers. I'm from a collections agency for...
Right.
I'm calling you about some papers that were delivered to your house that we never received payment for.
When was this?
2004.
No, there was never any papers delivered to my house.
We have a written affidavit from the delivery boy and his mother saying that the papers were delivered to your house for about 6 months, and you owe $75. I mean, a lot of people try to get out of paying for something like this.
So in other words, you're telling me I'm lying? I never had any papers delivered. I never signed anything. I never ordered any papers.
Billy is very upset because he wasn't paid for 6 months' worth of deliveries to your house.
I'm not the one ripping off Billy. I think that Junior's ripping him off.
They said
original. No, listen. Excuse me. Hold on a second.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't rip Billy off. I never ordered a paper. You don't have any paperwork on me ever signing for that.
Do you know how old Billy is?
I don't know how old Billy is.
He just turned 10, and so you're taking money from a 10-year-old.
I'm not taking any money from anybody. I never had anything delivered. I'm not that type of person.
Now, I don't believe that to be true because your wife even told me that papers were delivered to your house.
I doubt my wife said that to you.
She did. She did confirm that the papers...
I doubt my wife said
Here,
that to
if you want, I can conference your wife in.
You can conference my wife in?
Okay, can you hold 1 second?
Sure, go ahead.
Rich?
What?
Rich, we have to pay for this.
Why?
We read the newspaper. We received it.
Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, we have to pay for it. It's $75. I'm not taking $75 away from kids.
I don't understand, sir, why you told me that you did not receive the papers.
I tried to tell you that Billy's mother called me and was throwing the papers on my property when I never signed
No,
them.
you told me we'd never had any papers. That's what you told me.
Right. I never read any papers. I threw them out.
No, sir.
Your carrier and Billy were throwing garbage on my property, so who are you kidding?
Sir, now you're changing your story because now you're telling me, yeah, no, we had papers, but I never read them.
How can you be lying to this lady?
I'm not lying to her. I told her. You know what happened with that. I never even signed for a paper. They started throwing free papers on my thing, and then they started throwing a bill. I never ordered nothing from anybody.
We took the paper and we read the paper.
She's going to have to pay for my phone bill that I'm running up right now. How about that? This is a scam from way back. There was something going on where they were dropping papers on purpose and just trying to bill people.
Well,
you can ask the neighbors, too. The neighbors, it's happened to the neighbors, too.
Well,
No, it was a big scam. It's all right. After I pay $75, I'll never buy Azoon ever again.
Well, we lied to them. We told them we were never reading it, and we read it, and we lied to them.
We threw it in the garbage. The lady was dumping garbage on my property. That's the bottom line. I told the lady I don't ever want papers. I buy my own paper every day. I didn't need her delivering it.
Well,
and I'm not taking money from a 10-year-old.
There is a note on the bottom saying that they did try and contact you.
Never. That is a definite never. Never any letters, ever.
They did. I kind of took it out of the mailbox.
Are you kidding me?
They did, but I thought it was just an advertisement, so I just threw it out.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
All the mail you throw out, this is the only thing you throw out? What, are you kidding me?
No, I throw out all the junk.
Okay, I hate to say this, but are you stupid that you never opened them up and read them?
I don't know.
Now you're calling us stupid?
I mean...
my phone bill's getting ran up. Billy didn't get his money. You're calling me the collection agency, and I'm trying to work here.
To be honest with you, do you not see that was a stupid move?
Definitely. Real stupid.
Okay.
I guess you're calling my wife stupid. Yeah, I guess she's stupid now.
All right.
So then I think we can clarify this with you then. I wasn't screwing Billy. I guess my wife was.
Rich, we have to take
So you're letting this lady call you stupid?
Did you threaten her when she called you to collect the money?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I spoke to her supervisor that drops the paper. Absolutely not.
Something about shoving the paper somewhere.
Are you kidding me?
I don't want to say it because it's not a very ladylike word.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to say anything because I'm going to tell you what. I never, ever said anything to Billy's mom, ever.
Rich.
What?
You were nasty to her.
Are you kidding me, Lisa?
Lisa,
what are you, I mean, you don't even remember half the
Remember.
See, now you got me cursing. I got to, this lady's got to hurry up. I got to go.
All right, so I'm going to file this paperwork, and I'm going to send it out, and I'm going to can I give you the address of where you can send the check?
Sure.
Okay. Please send it to Danielle Monero, care of Elvis Duran. Because you've just been phone tapped.
Yeah, I bet I have. I noticed you guys are too much. This is pretty good.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
This phone tap was pre-recorded with permission granted by all participants.
The Elvis Duran phone tap only on Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Have you ever thought about going voiceover? I'm Hope Woodard, a comedian, creator, and seeker of male validation. I'm also the girl behind voiceover, the movement that exploded in 2024. You might hear that term and think it's about celibacy, but to me, voiceover is about understanding yourself outside of sex and relationships. It's flexible, it's customizable, and it's a personal process.
Singleness is not a waiting room. You are actually at the party right now.
Let me hear it. No. Listen to VoiceOver on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Why is a soap opera western like Yellowstone so wildly successful? The American West with Dan Flores is the latest show from the Meat Eater Podcast Network. So join me starting Tuesday, May 6th, where we'll delve into stories of the West and come to understand how it helps inform the ways in which we experience the region today.
Listen to The American West with Dan Flores on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
What happens when we come face to face with death?
My truck was blown up by a 20-pound anti-tank mine.
My parachute did not deploy.
I was kidnapped by a drug cartel.
When we step beyond the edge of what we know.
I clinically died. The heart stopped beating.
Which I was dead for 11.5 minutes.
And return.
It's a miracle I was brought back
alive again. A podcast about the strength of the human spirit. Listen to Alive Again on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
This is an iHeart podcast.